In the sun-drenched kingdom of Ethel, Prince Alaric lived a life many would envy. Days were spent in luxurious leisure, chasing fleeting pleasures while the duties of the crown gathered dust.
Oh.
He was a prince of privilege, blissfully unaware of the responsibilities that awaited him. Just across the shimmering Silver Stream River, in the neighboring kingdom of Eldoria, lived Princess Isabella. Her life was a stark contrast. From dawn till dusk, she was a whirlwind of activity, poring over ancient texts on agriculture, training with the royal guard, and walking among her people, her hands as familiar with a farmer's hoe as with a royal scepter. She wasn't just a princess. She was a pillar of her kingdom. Then, without warning, a shadow fell upon both lands. Strange, magical blight crept across the fields, its touch withering the most vibrant crops into black, brittle husks. Panic began to sprout in Ethel. Prince Alaric, roused from his comfort, offered half-hearted solutions. He ordered musicians to play to the wilting plants and commanded jesters to tell them jokes, believing his royal will alone could command nature. Of course, the blight only spread faster, and hunger began to gnaw at the edges of his prosperous kingdom. Just as despair set in, a procession arrived from Eldoria. At its head was Princess Isabella, her face set with determination. She hadn't come to mock or gloat. She came with a plan, bringing her wisest advisors, carts loaded with specialized tools, and knowledge gleaned from years of dedicated study. Isabella and her team worked tirelessly, analyzing soil samples and referencing forgotten lore about agricultural magic. At first, Alaric watched with a dismissive air, scoffing at her dirt-stained gowns and calloused hands. But he couldn't ignore what happened next. His own people, the farmers and villagers he had long overlooked, saw Isabella's tireless effort. Inspired by her leadership and genuine care, they began to join her, working side by side to dig trenches and mix restorative potions. A wave of shame washed over Alaric. Here was a foreign princess, fighting for his kingdom, while he, its prince, had done nothing but posture. Swallowing his pride, he approached her, not as a prince, but as a humble man asking to help. Isabella, seeing the sincerity in his eyes, accepted. She taught him how to identify the patterns of the blight, and he, in turn, used his intimate, albeit leisurely, knowledge of Ethel's hidden valleys and forgotten waterways. He knew the land's secrets, and his insight helped them pinpoint the blight's foul source deep within an ancient corrupted grove. Working as one, they confronted the heart of the blight, a twisted knot of dark magic pulsating beneath the earth. Combining Isabella's knowledge of restorative spells with Alaric's newfound strength and courage, they severed the source. A wave of pure energy washed over the land, and slowly, miraculously, the green began to return to the fields. The crisis had passed, but something profound had changed. Prince Alaric was no longer the idle boy he once was. The ordeal had forged him into a leader. He dedicated himself to his duties, studying alongside Isabella and learning what it truly meant to serve his people. The two kingdoms, once mere neighbors, were now bound by a powerful alliance forged in hardship and mutual respect. The once lazy prince and the ever-diligent princess ruled their lands together, their combined wisdom ensuring that their people would never face such darkness alone again, proving that true royalty is found not in a crown, but in the heart of a servant. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.